this statue came out. I put this tweet out. Got a lot of attention. 3,000 views. Almost 4,000 views. Says Lamau, more proof that Eric is bad at business. He made statues for a $2 million goal he stupidly thought he would hit and now has to bring them out as if it was always the plan. $500 a pop. Start squealing, pay piggies. Yeah, all right. Yaira statue. But Eric has come out to clarify because Eric says no. Gentlemen, we were incorrect. According to Mr. Eric July here, he says the statue promised at $2 million is not the latest statue. Okay, he says latest statue as if there was a other statue previous. Like there's no other statues, right? There's no prior statues. So it's not the latest, like in a long line of statues. It's the only statue, right? So already we're off to a bad start, Eric. It says, so yes, that means at 2 million, if we're to hit it, dollars. Why did you put 2 million if we're to hit it dollars? Like it should have been.
Yeah.
Also, you could just put the dollar sign in front of the 2 million and then it'll say $2 million and you have to write the word dollars. You're getting another Yaira statue post campaign. Okay. As I said, we're just getting started. They're just getting started, guys.
And I pointed out, it was like, if this is if this isn't the statue, and he says you're getting another Yaira statue, why is there 2 Yaira statues? Like, if he's expecting to hit, and to get another statue, this should be an Isom. This should be a Bloodruth, or something like that, something different, maybe like a team up one or something. And I said also that the ministry shouldn't own the trademark for Isom in statues or figurines, so he should be good on that.
All right. So these are the benchmarks. It says at 450,000 art contest. We had that art contest during the Yaira campaign. 750,000 Horseman art reveal. We got that art reveal during the campaign. So why would Yaira statue be post campaign? Right? That makes no sense. Everything else it is for the campaign, right? The other goals on the other campaigns were for that campaign. They weren't, post campaign. The only thing he could really argue is the future live action, because that takes a while, right? You can't be like, oh shit, we hit 1.5, we're gonna rush out and like make you a movie, right? Like obviously that'll be a minute. But the idea to think that at 2 million we're eventually somewhere down the line going to give you a statue, right? I believe, just like in the last campaign with Alpha Core, where he had a goal that was going to get you the animation, and then suddenly he's got this animation, right? No hints, hey guys, we're working on this animation because we know you're really excited for it. That didn't happen until now we have it and here it is, right?
Yeah.
To try to get a bump. So you would think that as soon as the live action one came out, he would be like, hey, don't worry, we're also working on an animated one. If you guys don't like this one, we're gonna have the animated one or whatever, right? It just seems really weird that he waited so long and it's like, oh yeah, we got this animation. And again, animation it's not like, hey, I need animation by Friday and you get this like 3 million fucking trailer, right? I know it was like 40 seconds, but still, the point is, it was something he was working on for a while. And again, I believe the animation was something he was working on from the Alpha Core, from his belief that it was going to hit it. Just like this statue, I think he believed it was going to hit 2 million. He had the statues ready. Why do I believe this? Because months ago, he stiffed a guy $5,000, and we talked about this when it happened. Yep. He contacted a guy to do a statue prototype, and he stiffed the guy $5,000 because he's like, oh, that's too expensive. He didn't pay the guy for doing the computer work to prototype the statue before having a one made, right?
I remember that, yeah.
And was that an Isom statue, or did we not know?
It was a Yaira statue.
Okay.
It was a Yaira.
I was looking up Eric's old thumbnails and just looking up like Young Ripper or Eric July on Google Images, and eventually there was a Isom statue like mock-up that must have been someone else made, but it looked like official.
That's the one. Yeah.
No, that's not the one. He said an Isom statue. This was a Yaira statue.
So Must have been just been like fan art or something. But I was like, I'm surprised it wasn't like no one.
Yeah, because
he
someone
didn't
did
talk about it or anything.
a fan Isom toy and everything.
I saw the toy too, but there was like a full on like statue like this one, like a McFarlane style, like he's on like rubble and stuff.
Like I said, there was talk of a statue, and I'm trying to find the where the picture is. Here it is. So I'm going to show you the image, okay, that he didn't pay for. This was in the works.
Yep. That's the one I was talking about. Yeah.
And that was in January, okay, January of this year. So yeah, and you can tell it's not much different from the statue that we're getting now, right? It is Yaira. These are her powers. This one looks more detailed, if you ask me. The face looks better. It's got sweat coming out. This was too expensive. So the statue you're getting now is a cheaper statue. This was too expensive for all the work and what it was going to cost to have it produced. And he stiffed a guy like $5,000 designing the statue. So he probably tried to get this done, found out it was too expensive, stuck that $2 million goal thinking he was going to hit it to justify the cost, couldn't, and then came up with a plan B, which was the McFarlane deal. Sandman says, I've seen some high-end ones go for cheaper on the back marker, though.
There's also a Shang Lung that has a bunch of 3D printed figures and stuff. He gets like no traction on his stuff though.
And then speaking of the campaign, I don't know if you guys know this, but they changed the date, the end date of the campaign. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, 2 days later or something.
Yeah, it was supposed to end on the 29th, right? Or was it the 27th?
27th. Oh, or I thought it was the 25th and they moved it to the 27th.
Okay, that's what it is. I'm looking for the tweet because it was someone tweeted at me. Here it is.
Yeah.
It is from the comic dude. He's the one. He's the one following all this bullshit. He's the one who alerted me to the statue. Where is it? Let's get this tweet up. You can see I'm completely prepared for what's going on. I'm the greatest at this. It says, sometime within the past 36 hours, the Rippaverse decided to delay the end of the campaign by 48 hours. The Mammoth campaign now ends on May 27th, not May 25th. Very cheeky. Looks like Eric wanted to give all the Rippatards more live-action comedies by crossing 1.5 million.
Live-action comedy.
As you can see, ends on May 27th. Previously, ends on May 25th. I think what happened was Eric realized that if it ends tomorrow, he won't be able to start shipping because of the holiday. So he might as well extend it 2 more days, right? Which you can't start shipping on Sunday, and you can't ship on Monday, which is Memorial Day, right? So, guys, you got a chance. You got a chance. And get more Yaira merch. You buy statues. All right, this is the tweet that our good buddy Wizard was talking about from Sheng Lung. Just received my books from Eric D. July and the Rippaverse, and about to start painting my Isom sculpture.
That was like a few years ago.
Yeah, he didn't put this out. This guy 3D printed it or something.
Yeah, but it's like that's like all this guy does is like he has like he stopped now. He's like he's disappeared. But I was like I just found that and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, this is from September 28th, 2022.
And he has like other like a Yaira mock-up that he made.
It says he's a ZBrush sculptor and 3D print business owner for 13 years. Yeah, so he's been just doing this shit on his own.
Yeah. But I'm trying to find, there was someone had a mock-up of like a more legit, like a.
So, you know.
For the sake of continuity, you can go to the group chat, and I posted that ISOM like statue render that I found. Tried to like track down the guy. He's like a concept artist, and it says he's worked on other games and stuff, but it's just weird. He did this one Rippaverse thing, so I don't know if it was a commission. He doesn't mention anything about it. He has no like online presence I can find. I don't know if he's a Rippa fan. Like I said, if this is like some type of statue that maybe they talked about and he just put it out there, who knows? But I just found it.
How did you even find this?
I was looking through to find I was going through like Google Images, and I don't know if it was, I think it was when I was looking up like Rippaverse, because I needed like the logo when I was making thumbnails and stuff, and maybe I was just kept scrolling, or when I was looking up Eric July's thumbnails for Katie's Blast from the Past thumbnail. But I just saw it, and then I didn't think of it at the time, like, oh, I think this must be a fan thing. But then he launched the statue today, and it popped back in my head of like, interesting, and then I just found that.
I mean, it actually looks pretty good, nice.
Yeah, like that's the ISOM 1 pose, like that he does in the one cover.
The painting's nice.
I don't know if it's even like a real thing. I think it's like a 3D asset, ironically.
Well, it's a nice 3D asset.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's even got a bulge. We like those around here.
Like if that was like the statue that he's going to announce, then they'd be like, oh, we broke the scoop here first, found it somehow.
Found it somehow. But yeah, it's got that's definitely though a cross on his dick. There's no like. No
literally on his crotch. Look, yeah. Right where the bush should be. So weird. Where's Matt Barr to complain that this looks gay? Dude.
Yeah, and the guy has like his works that he worked on.
Dude, he has a bulge, dude. It's so gay, dude.
I don't know. Is it concept or is it it's not under the concept, it's under 3D, right?
Yeah. 3D. Like he's a concept artist, so I don't know if, like I said, if that's something he did. He was bored. He's a Rippa fan. Like there's no, from what I could find.
Well, he's from Austin, so maybe Eric contacted him.
Yeah,
it would be local.
Like I said,
he's worked on a lot of games here. You didn't see any what?
Like I didn't see any like posts online of like we will win and all this stuff. Like he just has this website, and it didn't go through like the other Twitter accounts that kind of shared his name just to see if it's, because nothing at first glance kind of matched his 3D kind of look.
He looks like he might be just a fan.
Yeah. But it was just, like I said, it was weird. Like, there's no, like, we will win. There's no Yaira. There's no Jadron. There's no, he just did the one and he's done. Maybe he read ISOM 1. It's like, this sucks. I don't want to be a fan of this.
Maybe.
But if the statue comes out, then, like I said, we broke the scoop, I guess.
I don't know.
Because that kind of
Tony was just testing you to see if you could carry the show. I didn't come back and save me real quick. I was like, fuck.
They're floundering.
Floundering already. Look at all that dead air.
Yeah, because that looks like a legit statue, like concept. Like that looks good.
All right.